this video
Okay, so this is the video. I haven't watched it. I don't know what he says. Let's go.
is not monetized. I'm not about to pull a CC in the big 2026. I'm making
Wow. Immediately throwing shade. Good start. Okay.
this in regard to my last video about Sykkuno. I want to
Okay, but can I just point out that I know that he removed his video, but he still had over 2 million people watching it, and that's going to be some really juicy monetization money. Like, you're still going to get paid for that. That's going to be like a few thousand.
clarify how this video came to be, while also taking accountability and apologizing for the mistakes that I made. At the same time, I also want to clear up some misinformation spread about me over the last few days. This video was meant to come out a bit earlier, but I was told by someone in the know that Sykkuno might release a joint statement with his girlfriend,
So, what does it matter? Question mark? If you wanted to apologize, why did you... okay, whatever.
chose to wait for that first, just in case. I'll also be going through that later in the video. So, how did this all begin? Well, for me, it was on April 7th when I was reached out to by Mal for the first time. I was told that a Google Doc was releasing soon about a big content creator. And this is when I was asked if I wanted access to it early to maybe make a video about it.
Early access to the drama? Oh my god! When will the battle pass drop? Holy shit!
The document was going to publicly release on the 10th anyway. This means that this wasn't
To be fair, I don't think that the early access was a problem. The problem was that the video was incredibly biased. If he would have reported on it, just based off of, like, this is the facts, these are alleged, and you would have said, oh, we are waiting for the other side, we don't know, something will happen, blah, 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 then it would have been fine. But the fact that he immediately sided with the girl, that was the problem.
some grand conspiracy, okay? This document was going to release with or without me. And while yes, rumors of Sykkuno's behavior have been floating around for a while now between certain content creator circles, none of this was gonna really convince me to make an early video. If you've watched my channel before, then you'd know that I'm someone who highly values both sides of the story. It's actually something
That sentence almost sounded like the I never have one night stands says while her legs are dripping down.
that I always implore you to do before forming your own opinions. And while I do receive so many DMs about scoops or exclusive info about certain topics, I mostly never take them, always choosing to wait for things to unfold in public first before making my videos. What made the situation special though was the 17-minute video recording of the voice call between Mal and Sykkuno. My logic here was simple. It was me thinking that we already had the other side of the story, and it was Sykkuno admitting to his wrongdoings in the most raw and unfiltered way possible. So I figured that was enough.
The thing is that I don't think he is wrong. I think we did have both sides of the story, but it's very obvious that he misunderstood it. For me, it was so obvious from the get-go that Sykkuno, was living in a non-happy relationship. I don't think he was predatory. He was looking for the next girlfriend while not letting go of the previous girlfriend. It felt incredibly obvious to me that it wasn't about sex. He was actually trying to find someone to love. Yeah, he was monkey branching. That's what happened. And I don't know where this entire abusive, predatory bullshit came from. You know, like this whole clouded thing that, oh yeah, he's like basically the reincarnation of the devil who just only want to diddle the people.
At the same time, I thought that since my channel had grown exponentially, don't ask me how or why because I have no idea, I could maybe use my platform for a good cause, spreading awareness about Sykkuno's behavior so that no one else gets tricked into being a homewrecker against their will, while in parallel, encouraging others who have been wronged by him to finally speak up. Additionally, seeing that the person speaking up was doing so from a small account, I figured I could help amplify that message to spread maximum awareness. Now yes, some people could definitely argue that I was desperate for a topic to
take it with a sprinkle of salt. I don't know. I think it matters. It's not about that the girl was small. It's more about that Sykkuno was big and he knew that this is going to be a big story. You know? it's very, very obvious that this is more about Saikuno, not like the girl.
Bring in views, but to me it didn't matter because I was already lucky enough to be able to cover niche topics I enjoy and still somehow reach over 1 million views on them. Again, don't ask me how because I don't know, but that was just the reality. Here's the thing though. Releasing the video around the same time as the document meant that I was taking a substantial risk by putting my channel's reputation on the line.
I disagree. I think the reporting style was bad. He was way too biased. I don't think anyone would have been angry if he just reports on it. This was like more like a smear campaign than an actual, hey, this and this happened just a day ago, you know? It was already like, okay, we are going to drag him down. It's a fact. He's a bad person. He's da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that was the problem. He forgot that he has to be neutral. You cannot always take sides.
I knew this, even at the time, but it was a risk I was willing to take if it meant that I was doing the
or if you like you have to represent the whole thing in more like a balanced way. It's very, I don't know. I wonder I wonder if he misunderstood the document, or I wonder if the girl was so persuasive that she basically convinced Mujin that she's in the right. I don't know. Maybe she paid it. I don't think she would pay him. Like, why would she? I don't think it's that. But it's like, you know, when a pretty girl starts to ramble to you about how horrible her life is, and this awful, awful thing that happened to her, and you're just a boy, sometimes your opinion sways.
right thing. Unfortunately, though, it didn't really work out as I had hoped, and I ended up making mistakes that I need to take accountability for, which is why we're here today.
Did the chick say sorry? The accountability reminded me of the women kryptonite meme, and that made me think about, why would she? Well, because she started this entire thing. So I get it. Mujin should say sorry, because he did fuck up, right? But what about the chick? She's too busy counting OnlyFans money. Oh, okay. Oh, that's fair.
The first mistake can be found in the intro of the video, and it's me using the word predator. Yes, it was my idea,
Yep.
and the logic behind it was me trying to encompass everything, like the serial cheating, lying, and
I feel like we are losing the word's meaning. I don't think a serial cheater is a predator. Like, it doesn't mean that at all.
deliberate targeting of smaller content creators into one word. Before using it, I even made sure to double check its definition in multiple dictionaries, which
Okay, I don't believe that he actually pulled up a fucking dictionary. What does it mean? Let me just see. A person or an organization that uses weaker people for their own advantage. Ah, yes. According to the dictionary, the Oxford fucking dictionary, I will be able to call him. Come on. Come on. You had to do that. Come on.
which said things like a person or an organization that uses weaker people for their own advantage, or one who injures or exploits others for personal gain or profit.
Come on. Come on. I don't believe that Mujin actually just like licked his finger and he hit up the Oxford dictionary. It's like, yes, let me see, penis, perpetrator, predator. There you go. So, I don't think so. I don't know.
Due to this, I had to come to the conclusion that, yeah, this word fits. I'd find out quickly afterwards, though, that for many people, that word is only reserved to describe pedophiles or sexual predators.
You know what? You know what this is? When I'm doing my grocery shopping and I write it into the search bar, lactose free, and I get the result of a carrot. Technically, they are not wrong, but you wouldn't call a carrot lactose free, would you? This is exactly that. It's you just don't do that.
which made a substantial amount of people feel misled after watching the intro of my video. It made it seem like a hit piece, exaggerating things, and it also made it seem like Sykkuno had committed very serious crimes, enough to land him in a high-security prison or something.
I'm trying to think back of the Google doc, but I don't really remember anything like that.
When that clearly wasn't the case. That was not my intention at all, and I'm sorry for that. From now on, I'll only use that word to refer to pedophiles or sexual predators.
It's okay. He apologized. I'm moving on.
That's it, no exceptions. I'd also like to say that yes, the video was rushed. It simply didn't meet the quality standard that you'd expect of me, and that's without...
Listen, I am a big fan of forgiving people, okay? If someone tries to take accountability and I see the willingness to change, I am not going to bash on them till the end of the fucking world. I am willing to give them a second chance, okay? Right now, he made this video, he's saying sorry. We are going to see it in his upcoming action, whether he actually meant it or not. But I don't think it's good when people just bash on someone until they basically die just because they made a mistake. Okay, maybe it will be a factory reset for him. Maybe he will do better. If he's not gonna do better, then people will call him out the next time too. We will see. We will see.
Even mentioning that it was clearly biased and didn't attempt to see different viewpoints. There's a reason I don't typically reach out to people involved in public incidents, because it's very easy to form bias after you communicate directly with them. It's just human. So yeah, what Mal said at the end of her call with Sykkuno was off-putting, and it wouldn't have hurt for me to point that out. I get that. I was instead more...
Yeah, you should. That was definite. Off-putting is such a mild word to use. I think it was more than off-putting. I think that was manipulative. At the end of the video is the break up with your girlfriend. No, I'm going to talk to her. Break up with your girlfriend. Also, we can still stay friends. We can still talk. I don't know.
More focused on Sykkuno's admittance of guilt. I'm sorry for letting you guys down in that regard. You trust me with a certain quality standard, and I just couldn't deliver it this time. And that's on me. I also want to apologize to Sykkuno's girlfriend. In the 17-minute video of the voice recording, there was one frame.
Yeah, that was a big fuck up. You know why? He forgot to censor something, and it was all across 4chan. Everyone was already yapping about it. That was, and on Reddit. That was a big fuck up. A gigantic fuck up. Because they were trying to keep her, like, anonymous. And now those who know, they know. And those who don't, you know.
Which represents 1/60th of a second that wasn't blurred. And it leaked to the group chat she was in when she found out that Sykkuno had been cheating on her with multiple people. This frame was enough for certain individuals to confirm her username, and it impeded on her privacy. I was not the one who handled blurring it, but I still included the entire thing in my own video.
Ooh, Mujin has editors? Question mark?
And completely missed that detail. So I take full responsibility.
This is why you're not blurring within the program. You have to blur the picture, so when you're using it in the program, it's already blurred. Okay? Take it as an advice for the future.
Responsibility for that.
Yeah, also, like, it doesn't fucking matter if it was you who didn't blur it, or if it was your secretary, or if it was your mother, your father. You have how many? Almost 740,000 subscribers. That video reached at least 2 million people. That was a big fucking oopsie. A gigantic fucking oopsie.
That I'm sorry. Now look, with all that being said, apologies are great, but there's no use presenting them if there's no attempt to act on them. And that's exactly what I intend to do. But first, I want to go through some misinfo that was spread about me in recent days and set the record straight. When the video first released, XQC reacted to it almost immediately and would spend his time defending Sykkuno while trying to undermine the things he's done to people.
Man, I wish I could understand XQC. He might be actually fun to watch. It's just he's like, it's like a different language, like something in a different dimension. I I need some subtitles, like some AI auto-generated subtitles onto his stream.
Would also comment on my video. In that comment, he'd make it seem like my problem with Saikuna's behavior had to do with the lack of clout of the women he reached out to.
He can only date people that are as or more famous than he is. Then who could he have dated during his peak era? There were 0 creators that qualify. I'm sorry. So what it means that if you are a top streamer, you have to stay an incel. You have to become a mischief and lower yourself, and then you can fuck. True. Otherwise, you're just, abusing your power. Like Osmond, yeah, exactly. Like Osmond doesn't fucking get laid. Okay, like the most contact that man had is he went to the dentist. Otherwise, he's streaming like 10 hours a day or some shit. So yeah, that's retarded. What I'm saying is with sarcasm. In case it doesn't translate, I'm being sarcastic right now.
In any case, what would happen next is a narrative that would form saying that I deleted his comment because I couldn't handle his unparalleled wisdom. As you can
Wait, he deleted the... You deleted... Oh, that's a cow. That's a pussy thing to do. Did he? What?
The narrative that would form saying that I deleted his comment because I couldn't handle his unparalleled wisdom.
Well, then where did the comment go? He did? Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's a coward thing to do.
As you can see, that's false.
Nice.
It's still...
June contradicts himself every other minute in this video. He
Asmund
isn't
used
used
to
to
have
have
a
a
hot
hot European
European
girlfriend. Happy times. There is something about European women.
Not all of us. Okay, it's just the communist area. The voices. To be fair, can't you... I'm trying to think. I usually don't really bother moderating the comments at all. Can't you... I think you can hide a comment. If I'm correct, I think you can hide a comment and then you can unhide it. So he might have just hid it because he couldn't take it. And then he unhid it. And it's like, oh, no, it's still there. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So, I'm just saying.
Right here, along with all the wonderful comments left by his community too. I really don't know why he and some other content creators tried so hard to defend Saikuna's behavior, as if he was their long-lost...
I mean, I can answer that. Because you basically didn't call him out on the crime, but you called him something extreme and so much worse. And I don't think anyone was defending him on being a cheater. Everyone was defending him on not being a predator. And that's 2 completely different things. No one said that good job, Saikuno, good job for touching other girls while you had a girlfriend. No one said that. It's just you glued something else onto it, Really.
brother or something. All I know is that cheating has been shunned by humanity.
If he still doesn't understand the why, then I am a little bit concerned. Because by this time, when you write this apology, you should understand why everyone was defending him. That is mildly concerning, but I'm listening.
Humanity for thousands of years, regardless of gender. Maybe normalizing it now is probably a bad idea, but hey, you're free to form your own opinion. Go for it.
This is an L take in my book because he doesn't understand, but it's all right.
Next, some people tried to claim that I changed my video's title because I was scared of a defamation lawsuit from Saikuna. Sure, a random lawyer from Fiverr might claim that, but it's false. Here's a neat trick. You can go to a website like viewstats.com, go to any channel, we'll pick, I don't know, Mr. Beast, click on a video, and you'll actually be able to see any thumbnail or title changes since upload. Pretty cool, right? Now, if you were to do that with my video, you'd see that there were no thumbnail or title changes whatsoever since upload. So that's false. And look, defamation is about knowingly.
It shows even the revenue. Only 3K? Ain't no fucking way that for 2.2 million views and an hour content, you only get 3,000. No fucking way. Even I thought it would be like Over 10K. Like, oh, I don't know why. I thought that it would be more like on a 5-digit thing, you know?
Lying about someone in order to ruin their reputation. I
That's
had no
like
intention of
nothing.
lying in my video about Saikuno. And if I did want to lie, then wouldn't I have just simply removed the last 2 minutes of
1,000 views is like $1.
Mal and Saikuno's voice call so that she looks way better and he looks way worse?
I actually disagree. I think she looked horrible in this voice call. Unironic. She seemed like, holy shit.
It just doesn't make sense. I never make any video with the intention of lying. Period. And finally, when it comes to misinfo, there's also something else that honestly doesn't deserve attention at all, but I'll still mention it. And it's this weird rumor or fan fiction that some people made up saying that I only made this video to try and get with the women that were affected by.
I'm not an incel. I can get laid. I don't have to do this. I'm not an incel. I swear, I had sex before. I greatly ate the women. I didn't even pay for it. I promise.
By Saikuno's actions. Anyone who knows me or has ever spoken with me in the content creation sphere knows that I never even attempt to flirt. I keep things strictly professional. I take my platform very...
Listen, I it's not that I can't get laid. I don't want to get laid. Oh man. Nice. This is my favorite chapter so far.
Very seriously and would never seek to use it in that way. It's simply not who I am. It's obviously also very disrespectful to anyone who was hurt by Saikuno's actions, but it's not like the people peddling these rumors cared about them to begin with. All right, so next up we have the joint statement that was posted by Saikuno and his girlfriend. The first half would be written by Saikuno. In it, he'd reiterate that he lied to people about being single and that he has been unfaithful to his girlfriend. He'd apologize and say that he'd be taking a break from streaming in order to better himself.
Okay.
He'd also call out anyone trying to frame him with false accusations. So yeah, as you can see, not much has changed. He's already admitted to these things in the voice call with Mal. When it comes to false accusations though, yes, there are stories that have circulated for years among some VTubers that accuse Saikuno of doing worse than cheating. At this point though, it is not up to me to say whether it's true or not, just pointing out what he might be referring to. He could also be referring to the word predator, which I already apologized for.
I mean, just because you apologize, it doesn't make it go away, but sure.
The second half of this statement would be written by his girlfriend. She'd express how hard this has all been on her, and how hurt she felt over not having a choice on whether this went public or not, saying that she understands that many people were hurt, but that her feelings felt like they weren't really considered at all. She'd call out people.
Well, considering that she basically got outed, yeah, I would say, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Who sought to use this incident for profit and would say that even prior to this going public, she was already trying to work through things with Saikuno in order to repair their relationship together. She'd end her statement by saying that even with everything that has come out, she doesn't consider Saikuno's actions irredeemable. She's going to stay with him and try to fix their relationship in spite of everything. Listen, I can't imagine what she's been through in just these last few weeks. Finding out that your boyfriend has been cheating on you for years, that he slept with someone as recently as December 2025 behind your back, and that he was still trying to arrange a meetup with someone else as...
And then you doxed her, accidentally or not, you still did it. You gotta take responsibility for that, because now many people who shouldn't know.
You were already trying to fix your relationship after what had happened in December. I mean, seriously, it's just...
I was, yeah, you know, I actually agree. I don't think this is a very good apology. It's a little bit, It feels like hey, I know I did a bad thing, or someone close to me did a bad thing, but look, that person made an even bigger bad thing. That's how it feels to me.
Insane. But I do think this needs to be said. The fact that this went public is unfortunate, but people were genuinely hurt by Saikuno lying to them that he was single. Maybe it's an unpopular opinion at this point. Let me know if you think it is, but if someone lied to me about being single, and I later found out that us having sex directly...
He's not just going to say it, that it doesn't matter if the girlfriend got outed and whatnot, because other people matter more than the actual victim, right? Please tell me he's not just about to say that as his not popular opinion.
He's talking too much about it.
Please. Please say that. Is Mujin a woman? No, he's French.
directly hurt their partner, made them depressed, and ruined or at least endangered a 5-year-long relationship, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. That's simply not what I would have signed up for. And seeing that he's a public figure who used this public standing to get with these women after lying to them, it felt like this going public was going to be inevitable. But that doesn't mean that her feelings are not valid, because they are. When it comes to me,
I feel like he's ignoring something very important. If the Google Doki would have come out from Mal, sure, it would have been out and people would have made content out of it or whatever. But it would have reached, I don't know, like let's say 50,000 people, right? Because Twitter is smaller, whatever. If Mujin makes the video, it reaches up to 2 million people. He spreads the word. He has a big community. She got doxxed by that video because someone carelessly didn't blur a frame. And everything would have been kept much more smaller, hush-hush, whatever. And I would like to also point it out that I don't think that these girls were in the right for this. Like, sure, like, this should have been a fucking private conversation. Or like a group chat conversation. Like, if you care about the girlfriend at all, if you are just going for maximum humiliation and trying to destroy Saikuno's job and whatnot, then yeah, sure. Then Google Doki.
I did have a hand in spreading this to the public by releasing my video so quickly.
The interesting thing is he's crying about people making similarly willed assumptions about him that he made about Sakuno.
Is it? I will be honest with you. I was trying not to read too much on Twitter about it, so I don't know much other than I was told that he made this video and he sort of backpedaled. But I assume that it's probably not nice to be called words that you are not. So you missed this comment about another VTuber? What comment? I'm sorry, I might be out of the loop about that one. What other comment? He had a massive crash. I did not read it. I was waiting for stream 2. About Powder, what did he do? What did he do against her? He crashed out. Oh shit, I didn't hear about that. We go there after this. Did he address it in this video? Or no? Oh, so no apologies for her. How the hell do you not know? I am not always on Twitter. I have a life. I had to fold clothes, okay?
Simply had no right to do so.
I'm
And for
sorry.
that, I am sorry. Now, I've seen some people's reactions to this announcement, and yeah, as you might expect, it's not sunshine and roses. This whole topic has been extremely polarizing on the internet to begin
Just link it to me. If there was such a crash out, then I want to see. Just freaking link it to me. It can't be that hard.
with, and the girlfriend in particular is getting hate thrown her way with people calling her things like gold digger or Stockholm Syndrome victim for not leaving him. Here's the thing though. What matters here is that Saikuno stops his serial cheating streak and that he stops lying to women about him being single while turning them into homewreckers against their will. That's it. If she wants to stay, that's her choice. She doesn't deserve to get nasty things said about her though. I wish her the best, and I again would like to apologize if I directly contributed to any harm that she might have gone.
What do you mean if I directly? What do you mean if?
Wish her the best, and I again would like to apologize if I directly contributed things said about her though. I wish her the best, and I again would like to apologize if I directly.
If? I had to go back 3 times just to make sure that there was an if. What do you mean if? 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 We sure about that if? I wouldn't put that if there.
Contributed to any harm that she might have gone through. That was not my intention.
Baby girl, you literally doxed her. What do you mean if? Like, let's be for fucking real.
Look, ultimately, my favorite YouTuber growing up was PewDiePie.
Oh god, oh no, this is going to be the emotional part. I will be strong.
Yeah, I enjoyed his sense of humor, the fact that for the longest time,
How is this relevant?
He was the sole runner of his channel, which gave him so much authenticity, but most of
Is he going to say that this is his bridge this is his bridge incident? I was there. This is my bridge.
all, what I really liked about him was that he was not ashamed of being human. He would make mistakes, but when he would, he'd also sincerely apologize and work to learn from them. It's no secret that today, as a content creator, if you were to make a mistake, it would be so much.
Bro, that guy has either the longest fucking feet, or this is AI generated. Holy shit. Oh, the feet is so fucked up. AI generated stock photo. Gross.
Much easier to wait for it to die down in a week and then continue business as usual.
There's two legs. Wait. So one goes out, but he's like super flat here. It goes over there, but then it's like 2 feet in one. This guy has multiple feet.
As if nothing had happened. I was even advised by some to do exactly that and not release this video. And I understand why. It unfortunately works. But to me, it's simply the right thing to do, even if it leads to more scrutiny and people disliking me. I screwed up, I'm going to say sorry, and I will improve. So
But, okay. I'm trying to think what I would have done different if I want to address an apology. I think there was a lot of ifs and buts in this video. Like, I feel like he was almost there. He got the bullet points right, but there was like, oh, I doxed the girl. Oh, but that wasn't me. That was someone who worked for me. Oh, I sort of aired the dirty laundry. If I hurt you with this, I am sorry, but otherwise, not really. I was listening to that girl and I shouldn't have, but it was because she's a small content creator. Like, you know, like there was like a lot of, I don't know.
what am I going to change exactly? Well, to start, I'll never give another exception to a scoop or exclusive info. I will do what I've always done on this channel and talk about things that have already played out in public. I don't care if a 5-star general gives me info about World War III starting tomorrow. I will make the video after the nukes drop. I also realize now just how much you guys value my objectivity. I understand that I'm not perfect.
I mean, yeah. I don't even, at this point, it's not even objectivity. No one would have had a problem if he just says that Saikuno was stupid for cheating. If that would have been like, hey, he is popular, he should have known better, you were a dumbass, no one would have cared. Literally no one. But you cannot just like glaze one party and call them an angel. Literally they do nothing wrong. Meanwhile, the other party is the fucking devil. Especially if that wasn't the case.
At it, and I probably never will be, but I'll always strive to present information to you in the most balanced way possible so that you can, in the end, form your own opinion. And finally, no matter how much this channel grows, I'll always ask you to be honest with me, and I promise to take accountability when needed, just like how I'm doing right now.
Was this apology well accepted? Was it like, yeah, there, you did well? Or something? No? Meh? No?
Nice. I'm sorry, but I just believed all victims. That's just who I am, Mujin, probably.
So look, if the last video was a deal breaker for you and you want to unsubscribe, then I completely understand. But I won't let you leave without thanking you first. Take care and may our...
I did not consent to that, actually. So now you're being a predator? Because you're pushing this onto me? What do you mean that I am not allowed to leave until then? Oh my god.
paths cross again someday. On the other hand, if you're planning to stick around for future content, then I'd like to thank you so much for allowing me to make a mistake and grow from it. I say this all the time.
My biggest problem that I feel like he apologized sort of for the right things. Like, he brought up the things that needed to be brought up, but I don't think he meant it. I felt it like at least twice or 3 times during the video that I don't think he meant it. Like when he said that if I caused any problem, that means you don't really mean it. Or when he was like at the XQC part that, oh, I don't understand why people are defending Sykkuno. If you don't understand, then you cannot apologize because you don't know what you did wrong. You don't understand what you're trying to say sorry for. So that's just air.
When I stream, but not a day goes by where I take any of this for granted. And the fact that so many of you watch me, whether you're driving home, chilling at work, doing chores, knitting, or just eating, I'm so
Knitting?
honored to be able to make your day a bit less mundane with my videos. It's truly a blessing. Thank you. I also would like to thank my Discord mods, my friends, and my viewers who reached out during this time. It meant a lot, and I really appreciate it. The Sykkuno video was live for a week, so I'll keep this video live for a week as well. However, I do plan to private the original video as soon as this video gets uploaded. I hope to be back sooner rather than later, continuing to make videos that you enjoy at the level of quality that you expect of me. As always, thank you so much for watching.
I know that I'm being nosy, but what you going to do with the money that the video earned? Like, I feel like maybe that shouldn't stay? Question mark. It feels a little bit strange. It feels a little bit wrong that he's still keeping it. Take it. Why? Me? Personally, I don't want it.
Until the end, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video, whenever that is.
You know, it's just... I don't know. Let me see this powder thing. Ah, there was a link. Ah! It's nothing too monka, right? I'm not going to get banned, right? There's no slurs or no nothing in it. Okay. Just making sure it's not just like the N-word copy-pasted like 10,000 times. Or something. Okay, so what is this? The original tweet. So Powder said, ladies, you're not special, we are all special. Yeah, she got... It should have been her too! She could have gotten sex busted! Missed that opportunity. Can you criticize him for cheating? Absolutely, but... Never once did I feel manipulated by this dude. He's a huge flirt, but I was incredibly aware of the power dynamic. Also, he was just friendly. He's quite forward with his riz, which I didn't like being around. Gave me player vibes. Am I going to flip out on him? No. Usually when someone is like that, they're already talking to multiple people. I see some women trying to play victims as if they didn't have a brain in the situation. That's so true. That's so fucking true. Also, saw people throwing the word predator around. I think that's unreasonable. Mujin never really was a reliable narrator. If a larger creator who is friendly asks to play a game with you, would you say no? Okay, I actually have no problem with this one. I actually agree with her about what she said. So let's see what Mujin said. Can you criticize him for cheating? Absolutely, but I had no viewers whatsoever and became desperate after trying everything to be relevant. So I chose to appeal to people who hate my gender in order to pay rent. Is he talking like he would be Sykkuno? Is this like a Sykkuno POV sort of thing? Or is he talking about himself? Because he's not... He's mocking... Oh, he's mocking Powder! Oh, okay. So this is about Powder. So I had no viewers whatsoever and became desperate after trying everything to be relevant. So I chose to appeal to the people who hate my gender in order to pay rent. Am I going to flip on a serial cheater who had sex with women without telling them that they would be homewreckers? Of course not. Morals are an obstacle to my income. Mujin was never really a reliable narrator, so when his video eventually comes out about me being cancelled by my audience for secretly having dated a black guy, even though I keep saying... How is this relevant? What? Even though I keep saying that I can't stand minorities, please don't trust him. Also, English is my first language, and I have no idea that predator can mean a person... Oh, I wouldn't have left this tweet up. A person or organization that he literally pulled out the fucking Oxford Dictionary that uses weaker people for him their own advantage. But it's okay. My audience gobbles up anything I say anyway. Dumbass Sims. Oh my god, why was he so angry? That is a strangely really angry tweet. Like, bro took it personally. Yeah, he was big mad. Holy shit. Why is he so mad? Oh my god, Mujin, take a step back. What she said wasn't even unreasonable or a personal attack. You rage baited yourself in this one. It's fair as fuck, in my opinion, to criticize the usage of dangerous predator in the post. You should know better as well. You know what it's trying to imply. What? Damn, you're like really mad. Also, stop fetishizing me in mixed race relationship, you fuckwad. Gross behavior. I have not read this one before. Holy shit. He was really angry. I'm more surprised about how personal it got. Like mocking her. Wow. Fuck. I don't even know where to put myself. I didn't expect that. Am I going to get a really mean comment too now? Because I didn't entirely agree with the apology? Just don't. Just don't. I don't want to read it. Don't hurt me. I'm a delicate flower. You're getting it on with it. No! I don't want it. I don't want it. Muji, stop the L. Stop and take the L. Imagining these scenarios isn't going to make it go away. Damn. Yeah, I feel like everyone is just like so upset or like so surprised that he would tweet something like this. It's so out of character. Like, I always thought that he's just sort of like very chill and nonchalant or something. Step away from the porch, Puchin! That's crazy. Yeah. Little guy mad, his credibility is ruined. I don't know what happened to you, but over the last year your videos became increasingly biased, and this one reeks from it from the start.
By his definition, so now we can say Mujin is a predator for what he did to Powder, since she is a smaller creator. D.
Oh damn. God, you sound so pathetic. Get a fucking grip, man. This is why I say, if you're too emotional, you shouldn't be on social media. You should never tweet when you're angry or when you're too sad. Just don't. Just put yourself away. Watch something on the TV. Eat something. Go to shower. Literally anything. Like, why would you just let it? Especially like, why would you do? This is so silly. This is so silly. These people are so silly. Yeah, you really fucking took it personally. I just love Rev. He's like, what? That's basically my reaction. It's just a what? Huh? Huh? Also, this part was so weird. This part was so weird too. It's so... That's a lie, not even true. Well, I mean, why are the other things true? All of them sounded like sort of just like a kind of a mocking POV or something. You know? It just sounded like he got really angry and he just sort of snapped at her. You know? Well, that is awkward, gentlemen. Not going to lie. I would have deleted this tweet because it's considering that it has 2.5 mil and only has 3.5k likes. Yeah, I don't think it's a good look. I don't think so. Not good, not good. On the scale of how not good it is, it's really, really not good. You're taking this unbiased reporting a bit too personally, aren't you? That fucking face. 0 point in deleting it. I guess I would just delete it and say, hey, I was really angry. I was stupid. I'm sorry. Like, people always overcomplicate these things, you know? Just like, say sorry. You were angry. I'm human. Literally, who the fuck cares? Don't read the replies and move on. Like, you know? Waiting for the Mujian dog? No, it's not that serious, honestly. But what if he's not sorry? Well, then I guess you can leave it on and not address it in the video that you're going to make onto your YouTube channel and just sort of move on. Oh wait, that's what he did. So I guess I didn't know that they are like on bad terms or something. I don't know. I will be honest with you, I really don't keep up with all of these petty little dramas. There is always a new Google. Like some of them reach me, some of them are unavoidable, but I really don't fucking care, you know? Just bunch of angry people being a bunch of angry people. You know? I really can't be bothered that much. It's not worth it. I will be honest with you, I do have hobbies. There are things I like to play. There are things that I like to watch. I have better things to do. There's a boy I have to give rubbies to. I can't be. I'm not like forever like online on Twitter. It's occasionally I grasp it like in the middle of like my pee break and that's it. It's like, oh wow, Twitter is being angry again. Oh no. Anyways, so sad. You know? What's new? Yeah, exactly. Dude, I forgot to show you. I forgot to show you for my very first video thingy.